Well, hello, hello. It is the middle of week 5 after the fire. So, people are wanting some updates, and I've been able to see more people lately as well. A big function at the synagogue, so it was nice to see folks. Let's see here. I'm in the office of the house that we're renting in the same neighborhood as our house, and it's a great house. It's bigger than our house, but we don't need the space. And the individual rooms themselves are kind of like the same size as my old house, or not my old house, of my house. So it's just kind of like elongated. It's really weird, but there's no lights in any of the rooms, and it could use some upgrading. But it's a great place, and if you're looking to buy in Monte Vista, I know a great realtor can help you out with a home that has great potential, and you can get a tenant that you can trust in for a good year or so, right? So it could be a great opportunity. Um, Many of you saw we bought 2 cars last week. I was thinking, we could wait for we're going on vacation, taking all that insurance money, and we're going around the world. No, we had a pre-planned vacation, which I'll tell you a little bit about in a bit. But we're going on vacation, and I was thinking we would buy cars when we came back. We kind of knew what we wanted. We had the rental cars until basically the day before we went on vacation, and everything would have been kind of just perfect. And then I thought, trying to make things perfect can be a challenge. The perfect is the enemy of the good. How's that? So we kind of bit the bullet, bought 2 cars, and I think Liz likes her car. I kind of like my car. Felt like I was thrown into it, as I guess I was. So the cars are nice, they're great. The money we receive from the auto insurance policies does not come close to covering the cars, so we came out of pocket, as most people do when you buy a new car. Um, so it's kind of weird. A lot of people are congratulating us. I guess that's what you do normally when you get a car. I don't really feel like I want anything, or like I had a baby or a sewing machine in Fiddler on the Roof. But thank you nonetheless. And I had a lot of folks help me in the process too. So thank you to everybody. Let's see here. While we're talking about people helping me, we're still getting a lot of help. We had a neighbor in the community who we've just sort of met in the last couple of years. Been very kind, called me up and said, I made this day about you. What can I do to help you guys out? So she came over and helped Liz put some clothing away and cut some tags and things of that nature. And it was just so sweet. So we really do appreciate everybody's kindness. Another friend, many of you volunteered backpacks. Here we are, and we're spending so much money daily. Amazon, we're making Jeff Bezos a billionaire. Target, Costco, and cars, and I can't seem to find the ability to execute on buying a backpack for the trip, for the vacation. So thank you for those of you that volunteered and have extras. I know I always had a bunch of extras, so I figured many of you did as well. So thank you for that. And clothing you're donating. Liz has been the beneficiary of a lot of that. A lot of you have, anyway, on and on. You've seen the posts. The house. Well, this house, like I said, it feels weird. It's good to be in a place, but it feels a little weird. It's like my old house was, my house was when it was old, before we'd done any remodeling whatsoever. It feels foreign, a little cold. It's a great house, but it's not ours, and so we'll definitely want to get out as soon as possible and move in. But what does that mean in the process? Well, we signed off on an engineer. When I say we, I feel like I'm just sort of nodding and approving what my public adjuster suggests. I guess they came in a couple weeks ago and took a look at what they think they need to accomplish, and now we signed off on them going forward and getting those items accomplished. So they measure, they assess. Do they need to take off the 2 rooms that are above the garage? Yes. Do they need to take out the walkway the hallway outside those rooms? Probably. Do they need to take out the garage and start over? Yeah. So that kind of stuff. So they come up with the scope of what needs to get done. I think they submit it to the city for approval and what needs to get so forth and done. And I think money comes out of that. So anyway, we've engaged them and they're in the process of doing that. The space in the house is virtually empty. Maybe 98% of the stuff has been taken out. There's 2 or 3 trucks that came in and they wrapped everything up and they took it away. And I have no idea where my property is. All I know is between the engineering and this company, they're making a lot of money. So I think they take the stuff out and they start writing down what it is. And they take it out and list it out. And they leave the items that they think are completely a total loss. So some of the furniture is a total loss, right? Beds, some of the couches, things of that nature. Total loss. That they leave. And they're going to go in and start writing down what those things are, I believe, tomorrow. Other appliances as well. Other items that they think might be recoverable, they took with them. So they took all of our clothing. They took some of the furniture. They took the piano. They took both. Did they take Jeremy's piano? No, I don't think they took the wooden piano, the real piano, but I'm not sure they took the Yamaha one in his room. Anyway, you get the idea. So they take all this stuff, they list it all out, and then the games begin. Can they recover it? Can they not recover it? Are we okay with them recovering it? I guess we have to be open to it, which of course we are. But can we sense smell when it comes back? Who knows? It's a process, and so I'm kind of letting that play out. The other 1% I said or 2% is still there. We're beginning to inventory that tomorrow. There's some big meeting at the house on Thursday. I don't know what it's about. People ask me questions. I don't know. Just kind of moves forward. But my PA, again, public adjuster. If you ever wind up in a situation where you have a big claim, give me a call. We can talk about the pros and cons of public adjusters. But certainly in a massive cataclysmic sort of situation like we seem to be facing, it's so far been a great decision. I'm very happy with the idea and the service. What else? Like I said, we're going on vacation. We're going on an REI trip, just Liz and I, because Leah's heading out to Israel with her class. They have a 3-week exchange program in Israel, which will be fantastic. So we took advantage with the other 2 kids being in college and away to get away. We're taking an REI trip, like I said, to Central America, Belize, which shows me is supposed to rain every day, starting like today for the next 2 weeks. We kind of lost track on what we're doing. It's supposed to be a pretty active trip. So all of our stuff, all of our clothing is gone. So suddenly we're buying stuff left and right. Can't even focus on what we're doing. I figured I'd just go there and start buying things, and it kind of looks like it's going to be Survivor. Like intense, and there's no town, and I don't know. No Starbucks. So I think they got Wi-Fi, which is really weird. But they say they have Wi-Fi on cruise ships, and that always sucks. So I don't know. So we're going to be basically out. My folks are going to be around here and neighbors around here, and we got the ring and all that good stuff. And this is a private group within Facebook, so mum's the word. Yeah, so it's going to be like Gilligan's Island. We're going to be out in the middle of nowhere. When we come back, I have a feeling we're moving to the next decision process. Thinking more seriously about a contractor, the sort of changes we may want to make, and can afford to make. Designs, things of that nature. So hopefully when we get back, we'll be a little bit more back to normal. I'm beginning to feel the last day or so like things are a little bit more back to normal. Kind of hard to say that, right? Anyway, so we'll hopefully be back to a more normal lifestyle, work, and we still don't have anything about the cause. It's looking like we're not going to know. It's a lot of old items in that house. Could have been many directions, and they only care if they can figure it out and then basically go after somebody, and they really probably can't. So I don't think it's worth their money, is what I'm being told. So that is it. Keep the keep the lard. Keep the cards and letters coming, and the texts, and the emails, and the dinners, and the lunches, and the coffees. It's good to see everybody. Realty Experts is open for business, and everybody have a very safe week. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to broadcast from Survivor Island. And I'm just looking at the picture now. It looks very dark, so I'm sorry about that. I'll see if I can fix that. Bye.